And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Big Smooth. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's McCollum. After the miss from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
You have to get out there on C.J. McCollum. He is very good at torching defenses from deep.
Now Giddey. The pass to Dort. Going inside. There's Big Smooth. He gets that one.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Ingram passes to Williamson. That's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Jones, and he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And so here is Oklahoma City, following the score by New Orleans. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
Just 5 on the clock. Ingram kicks to Williamson. And they'll get another chance. McCollum left side. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Steps back and fires. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
This is what Shea excels at, navigating shot blockers in the paint and finishing.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Ingram. He can't get that one to fall. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
The mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Here's Williamson after the made shot from Chet Holmgren.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Lets it go from deep. Out to the right wing. Here's Lamb. And it's off from three-point range. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 4. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yes, out on the road, it's hard to overcome missed opportunities, even when you're playing hard.
Big Smooth shot is off. And the foul on Big Smooth. That's his first foul. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Zion Williamson has a very unique game and body. When you look at him on the floor, what do the optics, Steve, tell you about him?
Well, my eyes tell me he's like Shaq, the big teaser, because few guys in NBA history can just out-muscle their opponents. Skill-wise, at that size, he is one of one.
Pelicans trail by 4. McCollum passes to Ingram. Outside, Jones. Oh, McCollum in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Moving it up. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
McCollum passes to Ingram. Outside, Jones. Ingram outside. Here's Hernangomez. Passes it to Williamson. No good, unable to end this run.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Here's Big Smooth. Hernangomez covering. And Big Smooth gets it to go.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Thunder on D. The 11-footer. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
Here's Big Smooth following the score by New Orleans. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Murphy. A 3-ball. Traps in the tray.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Right side favors. Inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Baisley's checked in for Big Smooth.
Coming to the floor for the Thunder, Darius Baisley.
New Orleans has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game.
Oklahoma City foul. Kenrich Williams. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. Jones is out there with Williamson. Then there's Hernangomez. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Ingram in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Giddey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Dort. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Ingram outside. Pass to Williamson. Outside, Jones. And a wide open look for McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones. McCollum's got 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Lamb. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. He's got 12.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Jones. Floats it up for Williamson. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Dort. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
for 3.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. A three from McCollum. That's another look. Williamson. It's tipped.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the pass to Lamb. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now it's a 12-point Thunder lead. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They're playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands. Good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats in on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have 2 guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
Now here's Williamson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Jones, the pass to Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. They get it back. Here's Hernan Gomez. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The Thunder leading by 15. Passes it to Lamb. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Good on both. Here's McCollum. He's got 6. Outside, Jones. Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum. Here's Williamson. The Thunder pull it in.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Williamson throws it down.
Such an effective playmaker. You've got to be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
Here's Big Smooth, covered by Williamson. Big Smooth, the pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Here's Big Smooth. He had 22 points in the win against Houston.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Cullen passes to Williamson. Now here's Jones. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Dort passes to Lamb. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Hernan Gomez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McCollum dishes to Jones. Kicks it to Williamson. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive.
Wow.
Ingram passes to Hernan Gomez. Jones looking for an opening. And it's McCollum in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with this offense.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His help.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Oklahoma City making a change here. And so Jones nails both of them. The Thunder leading by 13. Beyond the arc, and he nails the three. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Lamb. Big Smooth got 24 points. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Jones. And here is Ingram. Pass to Hayes. Outside, Jones. To Hayes. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
To the inside. Here's Lamb. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pelicans trail by 16. 46 seconds left here in the second. Outside, Jones. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The Thunder leading by 16. The pass to man. Here's Favors, and the layup is good.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
The Pelicans shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Ingram. And it's in there. Ingram's got his first basket of the night.
You can't let Ingram get established down there. When he does, he burns you from it.
Here's Big Smooth. Shot, high post. And they recover it. A dominating first half of basketball.
The score, your Pelicans 29, the Thunder 45.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game here from Big Smooth in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Holmgren is out there with Big Smooth. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. Rejected by Lamb. Dort against McCollum. Dort misses. Pelicans trail by 16. Loads it up for Williamson.
My goodness. Say that. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Here's Big Smooth, covered by Williamson. Passes to Lamb. Here's the three. The shot is good off the backboard. Big Smooth got 26.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Jones. He's got 6. Pass to McCollum. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Williamson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And once Zion refines his post moves, develops the right hand, I don't know how you're going to defend him.
Pass to Big Smooth. Now here's Giddey. He's covered by Ingram. And Giddey gets it to go.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Kind of like what we've seen from Big Smooth and what he's done in this game so far.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
It's that time of the game, everybody. Get loud right now for your Pelicans dance team.
New Orleans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. McCollum deciding where to go with it. The feed to Murphy. Back to McCollum. Just 4 to shoot. The tray. They get it again. There's the pass to Murphy. McCollum outside. He kicks it to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
The defense can't stop a force like Zion. Once he's airborne, the slam is almost inevitable.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Pelicans trail by 14. Ingram outside. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They host the Spurs after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Big Smooth the pass to Holmgren. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I'm encouraged watching Holmgren finish through contact because it's something he's going to have to do consistently.
Ingram finds Williamson. Here's Ingram. Three-pointer. Tips it. It's rebounded by Lamb. Outside, George. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Big Smooth. Hernan Gomez covering, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. So for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Zion Williamson. And then for Oklahoma City, Paisley comes in for Holmgren. And it's Williamson for Josh Giddey. Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there What was more enjoyable, playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest, both was fantastic. When in college those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes. You know, Graham's game is all about a mix of pace and focus. He plays at a high tempo, but doesn't rush things. It's impressive.
And what's your take on? Pelicans trail by 10. Zion Williamson is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Hernan Gomez. And it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Ingram with it. Over Giddey. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Dort. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
At the elbow, Williamson. Back to Nance. Down low, here's Ingram. The shot's good on the assist by Nance. Ingram's got 9 points here in the second half. The Thunder leading by 10. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Good on the shot. And the Thunder lead by 12.
Despite his slim frame, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is showing enough strength to take the hit and complete the play.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's find out the news now on Devontae Graham. David, what's the update there?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans. He's currently suffering from shin splints and is in a lot of pain right now. Well, this is definitely unlucky and especially right at the start of the season. The adjustments will be plentiful going forward. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. There's Big Smooth, covered by Williamson. Fires at the elbow. That shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Ingram outside. To the paint. Here's McCollum. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Lamb. And that one drops for him. Big Smooth got 31.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Dort against Nance. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Over Holmgren. Hernan Gomez, no good. The Thunder leading by 10. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lamb. A shot that time, not on target. Good D by Williamson. McCollum kicks to Ingram. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I love how efficient Zion is. Dependable at picking smart shots to take.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Larry Nance. Big Smooth shot is off.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Pass to Jones. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Lamb. Dort with the ball. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Bucket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taken advantage of what the defense allows.
Back to McCollum. Ingram outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Lamb. Now here's Giddey. Pass to Lamb. Over Williamson. And Big Smooth gets it to go. Big Smooth got 33 points. McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. McCollum no good.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Kind of like what we've seen from Big Smooth and what he's done in this game so far.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thanks, David. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Holmgren with it. Hernan Gomez on him. Outside, Dort. There's the 3. Pelicans pull it in. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter. The Thunder leading by 9. Here's Lamb. Good work defensively by Jones. New Orleans now, time running out. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Over Giddey. Pelicans keep it alive.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Off target from outside. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Here's Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
We know Ingram's capable of having big nights, but now we're seeing it more and more and more.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Lamb. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a killer two-handed slam.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. You know, we have to see that great Mobile One drive one more time.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor. And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.